Hello girls. Okay, Mr. Ng here today. I want to try something. Okay, to video my lesson to see whether it can help you in your learning or not. Okay, we're gonna do a section on algebra. Okay, that ties up your expansion with factorization. Is that okay? Okay, before I start the lesson, I would like to thank Madam Heng. She's the one behind the camera videoing this lesson for me. So if you see her in the printing room next time, remember to say thank you very much to her. Okay? Okay, I'll start with something that you girls are familiar with. A plus B bracket square. If I were to ask you to expand this, if I want you to expand what is A plus B bracket square, what will it be? Okay, I always ask you regarding what is A plus, what does A plus B bracket square means to you, right? Like in class, I always ask you, what does 5 square mean to you? 5 square is 25, but 5 square, what does it mean? It means 5 times 5. Am I right? So if I ask what does P square mean? It means P times P. So what is A plus B bracket square means? Okay, it actually means your A plus B times A plus B. Am I right? So in class, you girls have already tried to do your rainbow connection of how to do the expansion. Remember the process that I took you through with with Wei Hao, right? The S and A approach. We always deal with the signage first, right? The sign, the number, followed by algebra. So S and A. Okay, always remember this concept. So in this case, over here, we always deal with the sign first. Okay, every time when you draw an arrow, okay, the rainbow connection there, that tells you you're doing your expansion. So over here, positive times positive, do the sign first. Plus times plus is plus, right? Positive. Then after we deal with the number. So in this case, we have 1A, so it's 1 times 1 is 1. Then we deal with the algebra, A times A is A squared. So this is A squared plus, to cut the process short, you guys should already know all this already. A times B is AB. B times A is also AB or BA, is the same thing, plus B times B is B squared. So this is your A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. Am I correct? So this is actually your A plus B bracket square. We have already done this in class. We have already done all this in class. Okay, so today I want to take you I want you to just consider backwards now. Okay, in class I've already run through all this process with you. Basically, the reverse process of expansion is the F word, the famous F word that I always use in class. Factorization. So when you want to expand A plus B bracket square, you actually end up with the result of A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. In other words, if I were to take this process backwards, if I were to factorize A squared plus 2AB plus B squared, what should I get? If I were to factorize this, I should get back A plus B bracket square. Am I correct?
Why?
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through this process. Look at this square over here. Okay, I'm going to just use a very simple model to help you understand where does this whole chunk comes from. Okay, so over here, if I look at this picture, okay, what I have here is just a cutout using construction paper, colored paper. This is a square. The length over here, assuming I let this length be A plus B. Okay. I let this length because it is a square. If this is A plus B, this is also A plus B, right? So the area of this square will be A plus B bracket square. Am I correct? The area of this piece, the area of this square will be A plus B bracket square. You agree with me? Okay, if I were to just split this into different objects, okay, different shapes now. Okay, the original shape is still your A plus B, it's still your A plus B bracket square, A plus B, A plus B. Okay, but over here, if I let this length be A, this length be B, am I correct to say that the entire length would be A plus B? Does that make sense to you? So similarly, over here, for this section, I let this length also be A, and this little length be B. So this length of the square will also be A plus B, right? A plus B, A plus B. Not difficult to understand, right? Okay, let's take a look at this new diagram now. Okay, the one that's all broken up. Over here, I have this pink color square or red color square. This is A. Of sides A, this is A. Over here, I have this little part. Basically, it is also a tiny square. It is your length of B because I let this length be B, right? If this is B, this is B. If I let this be B, this is B. So over here, I have a little green square. It's the dimensions of B by B. Okay, B times B. Over here, I have a rectangle. So this, because this length is A, this is A. If this length is B, so this will be B, right? This is B, this length is A. So I've written all the dimensions for you. If I were to ask you to consider what is the area of this red color square, you will tell me the area of this red color square will be A square. Am I correct? Consider this. What is the area of this blue color strip? It will be A times B, because the area of a rectangle is length times breadth. So I have AB. What is the area of this horizontal rectangle square? Rectangle. It will be B times A, right? It will also be AB. What is the area of this little green square? It will be B square. If I were to sum up all these little parts here, wouldn't I have A square plus 2AB plus B square? Am I correct? So if you actually look carefully, the sum of all these little parts is actually the area of the actual square itself. So this brings us, okay, to the understanding of where this whole thing comes from. So A plus B bracket square is actually your A square plus 2AB plus B square. So in other words, if I were to factorize this, A square plus 2AB plus B square, I must get back A plus B bracket square. Is that okay?
I understand now.
Thank you very much.